Hi, my name is Carlos Coronado. I'm a game developer, and today with me I have Alexander Paschall, blah blah blah. You know who he is. If not, here's a box. You know who I am. If not, here's a box too. Whatever.
Hey, it's nice to have you all back again. Hopefully you've seen some of the other videos.
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll be confused as to why we're like, oh my god, you guys should know. Anyway.
Advice for beginners in
yes.
Unreal Engine. So, for starters, this is going to be like a tricky one, but I think it's going to be controversial, but it's really true. So,
yes,
use only what you need. Like, what do I mean for that? Unreal is a really professional tool, but there's so many things that you can do with it. Like, for example,
Unreal is to describe Unreal by comparison to other engines. I always tell people other engines give you a plate and expect you to go to the buffet and put on what you want, and Unreal just comes at you like, here's the buffet, scrape off what you don't want.
Yeah.
And so you do have to go into the plugins menu, which is up there under Edit, Plugins, and you want to start deactivating things you don't need. Like, you're not making a VR game, then it's going to be frustrating to have all that VR stuff turned on.
How many
by
of
default.
you that have a VR headset connected just open a project and then
Steam
Oculus
would like
or
to...
Steam VR, like... But yeah, and only that, like, for example, if you don't need destructibles, like,
oh, yeah.
don't look at that.
Destructibles
like,
are now separated out
like,
by default.
A game is not going to be better because you use more modules of Unreal Engine. For example, it's been ages since I used the landscape tool and I couldn't be happier.
Yep.
So
I wish, some things I wish they could just strip out entirely also, but they're working on it. They actually just stripped out the destructible system and made it into a plugin instead of being part of the system.
Even an indie game like Fortnite, it doesn't use all the UE4. Yeah, it doesn't use all the UE4 modules because it doesn't need it.
No, things like the landscape tool again. They don't use landscape tool. It's all like
Fortnite. They don't use landscape.
It's all model. It's
really?
like as far as I know, I don't know exactly how they're doing it in battle royales level design, but it's mostly like mesh with modular chunks that are all put together.
You know what we mean, right? Like
they're not
using because
that
the tool is
system.
there means that you have to use that tool for making your game, and that gives us to the second. Disable the plugins that you don't need. Okay, the plugins, and then this is a really important one, and I feel a lot of people miss.
This kills me.
Yeah.
If you're new to Unreal Engine, why are you not opening every template and every free thing? Go to the Learn tab. Unreal Engine's big thing, yeah, and it has a community, but you go straight to library. Why? Go to Learn tab. Go to Marketplace. They have free items on the Marketplace, and the Learn tab is nothing but free examples that you can rip apart. VR games, 2D games,
content examples, man.
Okay, there's one project that you must download. In fact, don't even talk to me unless you've downloaded it and looked at it.
Download and stalk that project.
Yeah, just content examples. It's under the Learn tab, and if you download it and you go to open level and just read all the things in the opening levels, go open every level. Go to the docs at docs.unrealengine.com and look at content example documentation. But I can't tell you how many AAA game developers I've talked to and they say, I don't even know how to do this. And I said, you didn't look at the example inside of content examples? It's made for you. They built an entire thing. Like, what's content examples? Dude, content examples.
There are maps in there about
so
everything,
good.
like physics, blueprints communications, artificial intelligence.
The math hallway. There's an entire...
The math halls, or the material hall.
Like a 3-mile long hallway of nothing but math and how
you
math
can actually
works.
inspect and steal what you want.
You can steal whatever you want. Remember,
for your project.
This isn't a note on here, but it should be noted because the EULA says, the EULA that you signed when you made this account and you're working on it, you have every right to take anything from these free examples and put them in a final game and sell that game.
Yep.
It's covered in your royalty. Go read the fine print, but your royalty says you can go into content examples, say, this looks cool, I'm going to slap together these pieces and sell it on Steam. And as long as you're paying your royalty when you hit that cap, you're good.
Yep.
It's all good.
So, next point,
Yep.
this is only if you're really beginner, like, you know what, man? You are not the first human in the universe to get that problem. Like,
and if this was 4 years
Google
ago, we
it.
wouldn't be saying this because it's too new, but it's been 4 years since Unreal came out.
Google
it.
Google things.
Google things. Really, you would be surprised. Any game that you're like, I love the mechanic in this game, type in UE4,
or even if you have problems like
thing,
how to get the velocity of an actor, like UE4 answer hoop, UE4 forums, like so useful, like pom, damn, like you're not the first one.
Yeah, and like you have to check out all of the official resources, which is it's not really a point here, but check out the official docs, the wiki, etc. The wiki has now it has over 600 tutorials, like individual tutorials on blueprints. So if blueprints are freaking you out, there's like hundreds of tutorials on how to do things. So use the resources available. Use Google to find things because it's your friend now. Like I said, 4 years ago there was nothing. Now it's a flood of UE4 information.
And actually, the last one is really simple too. Like optimize from the beginning.
Always.
From the beginning. Don't try to optimize when the project is done because it's not going to work.
It's okay.
Period.
It's okay if you don't really know what you're doing optimizing in the beginning. When you're doing game development the first time around, this is your first thing.
Just
look
at a couple of videos about how to optimize. We actually
don't assume that because you're new, you're going to learn that later. No, learn it when you're learning how to add 1 + 1, and also don't render this right now.
Even if you don't understand what's going on, at least it rings a bells when you encounter the problem.
Yeah.
And the thing is, in optimization, we have actually another video just only talking about optimization for consoles. Mm-hmm. Go check it out. But you should really, if you want to be a game developer, you should really learn how to optimize. I don't care if you are an artist, a programmer, a game designer. I don't give a fuck. You should learn how to optimize. Period.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Even. The reason I think it's such an odd thing that we had to note it here is just because you might feel as a new user that optimizing is something that you learn with things that come later. But man, if you don't learn it early, those things that come later are going to just sound really foreign and weird.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, what do you mean I'm storing something on the CPU that should be on the GPU? Like, dude, you're going to start touching hardware a little, so you need to think about it. Okay?
Yeah, and that wraps things up. So hope you like it and see you in the next one. Bye.